In this video, watch most non-stop adrenaline, counting down top most best action movies of 2025, explosive stunts. Please subscribe and like for more movie videos. Number 10. The traveler has received Novichok that has been smuggled into the United States by two Russians. The traveler shoots the second smuggler and burns both of their bodies before escaping with the Novichok and killing the first. The Novichok is contained. After failing the police academy by concealing his father's criminal history, Ethan Kopech, Taron Egerton, a Transportation Security Administration (TSA) officer at Los Angeles International Airport, has developed cynicism and a lack of ambition. Jason tells Ethan that Ethan is coasting at the TSA while Jason is getting two promotions at the same time. In the hope of demonstrating his merit for promotion, Ethan asks his supervisor, Phil Sarkosk. As Ethan begins dismantling the bomb, the traveler receives an alert and confronts him at gunpoint. Ethan kills the traveler by locking him inside an airtight refrigeration unit containing the nerve agent before the traveler can rearm the Novichok. Number 9. Raymond King, a former director of FinCEN, J.K. Simmons, seeks the assistance of the enigmatic assassin Anais, Daniela Pineda, in locating a Salvadorian family by presenting only a dated photograph of the parents and their young son. Anais warns King that he has been followed but does not respond to the offer or even look at the photo. In fact, the assassins under Cobb's command and reporting to Burke, his superior, were following King and Anais. King discusses Anais's newly acquired savant syndrome with her. A rare condition known as acquired savant syndrome occurs when a person develops extraordinary abilities as a result of a brain injury, illness, or trauma, such as a stroke or head injury. These newly acquired skills may manifest in erratic settings. Number 8. Sergei Kravenov, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and his half-brother Dmitry, Fred Heckinger, are taken by their father Nikolai, Russell Crowe, following the death of their mother to prepare them to take over Nikolai's drug trafficking business.
When Sergey's.
According to Nikolai, their mother had a weak mind. Sergei holds Nikolai accountable for his mother's death and harbors resentment toward him. Nikolai admires Sergei for his strength and views Dmitry as the weak one. Nikolai takes the boys to a hunting trip in Ghana. Nikolai is on the hunt for the legendary lion Tsar, who is known as the one who cannot be killed, and is said to have killed 3,000 men. Nikolai wants to become a legend by killing Tsar. Alexei Sitsevic, who was out hunting, tried to form a partnership with Nikolai but was turned down because Nikolai doesn't think of himself as an equal. Number 7. In order to conceal her involvement with the OXC, Yelena Belova destroys a laboratory in Malaysia on behalf of CIA Director Valentina Allegra de Fontaine.
Groupe S, Sentry, Superhuman Project. A de Fontaine face imminent impeachment for her work.
With OXC, Yelena, John Walker, Ava Starr, Taskmaster, and the group are sent to a secret OXC group. She dispatches Yelena, John Walker, Ava Starr, and Taskmaster to a covert OXC facility under the pretense of a mission. Once there, the operatives are pitted against one another in a deadly confrontation where Ava kills Taskmaster before they suddenly free a mysterious man named Bob from the room's suspended animation pod. They manage to escape the trap after learning that de Fontaine had ordered their destruction along with any evidence of her wrongdoing. Number 6. We learn about the lives of Ji-hoon and Soo-min, two tenacious bounty hunters who managed to survive in the harsh Badlands, in a high-octane Korean action film Badland Hunters, which is set against a gritty post-apocalyptic backdrop. The Badlands become a playground for criminals and outlaws in a world where social structures have collapsed, leaving only traces of law and order. Ji-hoon, a troubled former elite military agent, reluctantly joins forces with the resourceful and
Kuning Soo-min.
The duo undertake perilous missions to capture elusive targets while traversing the harsh terrain populated by rival factions, mutated creatures, and the ongoing threat of lawlessness. The Catalyst's scheme to manipulate the remaining members of society for his own gain is revealed as Ji-hoon and Soo-min close in on their target through the unraveling of a web of conspiracies. Number 5. JJ, now working a quiet desk job with the CIA and living in Virginia with his stepdaughter Sophie, is asked to chaperone her school choir trip to Italy. Sophie is 14 and growing tired of JJ's constant supervision, while her best friend Colin, who is also the son of JJ's CIA boss, has feelings for her. She is attempting to impress Ryan, her crush. In the meantime, the CIA learns that old Soviet nuclear bombs have resurfaced and may be linked to a plot involving a threat against the Vatican and a stolen hard drive. JJ, Sophie, CIA analyst Bobby, and Colin's father, David Kim, are forced to chase the criminals across Italy, from Venice to Rome, when a terrorist named Crane kidnaps Colin. The group works together to save Colin, stop the attack, and recover the hard drive. Sophie develops maturity and begins to comprehend JJ's protective nature, and JJ demonstrates that he is a caring parent in addition to being a tough guy. Number 4. In Scandinavia in the year 841, Viking shield maiden Ursa leads her son Anders and their clan on a hunt for Zoran, leader of the Krivich tribe, who forced a young Ursa to kill her own father, Einar, the previous Earl of Ladoga. She believes that killing Zoran will also kill her inner monster. Ursa confronts her foe in Zoran's fortress, where she tortures a prisoner and massacres his clan. Zoran does not recognize her and mocks her for killing her father, causing Ursa to freeze in shame before Anders beheads Zoran with a spear. Anders runs away before the Vikings are caught in an abrupt ambush by a predator with a sonic weapon instead of an arm. Anders suffers serious injuries when Ursa attacks it as the predator decloaks and kills the remaining members of Ursa's tribe. Utilizing the predator's sonic weapon, she eventually wins a bloody underwater duel and defeats it. Number 3. Mike McKenna, played by Mark Wahlberg, is a New Jersey construction worker whose life is turned upside down when his high school sweetheart Roxanne Hall, played by Halle Berry, comes back into his life after 25 years. She now works as a covert agent for the Union, and she initially recruits him against his will. Mike was dating his 7th grade English teacher, Nicole, Dana Delaney. Mike lives with his mother Lorraine Bracco. His friend Ronnie is getting married and Mike is the best man who is supposed to plan the bachelor party for the gang, including Bobby, Patch Dara, and Johnny, James McMenamin. Tranquilized by Rox, Mike wakes hours later in London. After Rox tells him how she got him there, he rushes out of the opulent hotel and meets her boss Tom Brennan, J.K.
Simmons.
They brief him on a high-stakes mission, claiming his unassuming identity is the perfect cover. Number 2. Charlie Heller is a quiet, unassuming CIA cryptographer whose world breaks apart when his beloved wife Sarah is killed during a terrorist hostage scenario in London. A few days earlier, they had a sweet goodbye at their rural home. Charlie was busy restoring an old Cessna, and Sarah was busy making plans for her business trip abroad. Charlie is adrift and raging against a system that offers him only hollow condolences when a knock at the door and a flash of news reveal that Sarah has passed away. Their warmth lingers, only to be interrupted by the news. Charlie begs his CIA superiors to pursue the murderers after seeing footage of his wife's final moments. However, he finds them indignantly indifferent, citing bureaucracy and operational priorities. Number 1. 5 months after Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross Harrison Ford is elected President of the United States, he sends Sam Wilson/Captain America, Anthony Mackie, former pararescue man who was trained by the military in aerial combat using a specially designed wing pack, and Joaquin Torres Falcon, Danny Ramirez, a first lieutenant in the U.S. Air Force who takes on Wilson's former mantle of Falcon, using a similar wing pack, to Oaxaca, Mexico, to stop the illegal sale of classified items stolen by Seth Volker Sidewinder and his mercenary group Serpent, a violent special ops team. Please subscribe for more and like. Thanks for watching. Put notification bell for next video.